Once upon a time, there was a small village by the river. The people of the village were simple, straightforward. 3 friends grew up together in that village: Ridey, Samir, and Nahian. Since childhood, the 3 of them played together in the field and also learned to work together. There was a big businessman in the village, BJ Chowdhury. Everyone respected him because he was not only rich, but he knew how to recognize people. One day, he called the 3 of them. He didn't speak very loudly. He said softly, "Look, you 3 are hardworking, so I have decided to give each of you some land and some money." All 3 were surprised. Then he looked into their eyes and said, "But remember one thing. I am not buying your future. I am only giving you an opportunity. What you do with this opportunity will make your life." All 3 of them heard this, but even then, no one understood. What did these words mean? Ridey was very happy that day. He said with a smile, "There is only one life. I will live today. I will enjoy today." When he got the money, he thought, "I have worked so hard. I deserve a little joy." The expenses began. New clothes, friends' invitations, music, horse riding. Everything cost money. The villagers would say, "Have you seen Ridey's life? It is royal." But no one saw. His land was slowly being filled with weeds. Ridey himself did not see either, because he thought, "We will see later." Samir was completely different. He got scared when he took the money in his hand. He said, No, this money cannot be wasted. If I lose it, I am finished." He hid the money. He did nothing on the land. Day after day, he calculated what he could do to lose the money. But the question of how to increase money did not cross his mind. He was alive, right, but he was not moving forward. And what about Nahian? He could not sleep that night. The next morning, he stood on his land and said quietly, "Oh God, give me such wisdom that I do not waste this opportunity." He did not do anything hastily. He thought, learned, asked questions. He bought farming equipment with some money. He started a small business with some money. He did not cheat anyone. He did not violate anyone's rights. He did one more thing, which very few people do. Every night he would sit and think, "How did I use my time today?" But time works very quietly. One morning, Ridey realized his money was no longer what it used to be. But by then, his habits had not changed. Samir understood his life was not changing, but he couldn't take the risk. Nahian understood patience was paying off. His land became green. People came to him for work. Still, he would say, "It's all by the grace of God." One evening, the 3 of them sat together again. Ridey lowered his head and said, "I used to think that joy is everything. Today I understand joy doesn't last without fear." Samir said, "I used to think that security is life. Today I understand fear stops people." Nahian then said, "I only did today's work. I didn't think much about tomorrow." Finally, BJ Chowdhury came. He stood on Nahian's land and said, "You understand. Opportunity is a blessing only when it is used." Then he looked at Ridey and Samir and said, "One of you wasted your time in the name of joy. The other wasted your time in the name of fear." He paused and said, "Both ways of wasting time are equally harmful. Opportunity is a blessing only when it is used. Unused opportunity turns into regret one day."